Alrighty, the 2026 High School St. Joseph City Football Jamboree is in the books here. The Savannah Savages are your Jamboree champions for the fourth time in fourth seasons, as the Savages outscored both Benton and Central tonight by a combined score of 30-0. They were able to defeat the Benton Cardinals tonight 18-0 in game number 1, and then game number 3 win over Central tonight 12-0. We do have a couple of interviews that we actually conducted after the Jamboree tonight with Coach Anthony Hayes and Mekhi King, giving their thoughts on a four-peat on the St. Joseph City Jamboree. Coach, 4 years in this Jamboree here in St. Joseph, 4-time Jamboree champions. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's fun to win. I don't care if it's checkers or football. It's fun to win. But for us, it's about getting reps for a lot of kids. It's getting some basic plays in and out, working on operations. I thought there was a lot of clean stuff. We had a couple delayed games. But what I love about it is just giving other kids that are my JV type kids some varsity opportunity on a Friday night at Missouri Western. And I just thought from our ones to our twos to our JV groups, they took advantage of the moment.
Talk about some of the positives tonight. Outscoring both Central and Benton tonight 30-0 tonight. Defense pitched a shutout. Offense put some points on the board. Some of the positives that you've seen tonight.
Well, obviously, nobody got in the end zone on us. That's something that we hang our hat on at Savannah. We want to have a great defense, and our goal is to have a 0 on the board. And again, I don't care if it's Jamboree or every Friday night. That's a good thing. And then offensively, I thought that we had some good third down conversions. We had a good solid run game. We had high percentage passes when we had a chance. There's a couple negative yardage stuff. We had a couple delayed games. We had a sack that we got to clean up. But overall, I thought it was pretty high execution for a Jamboree, which usually this is kind of where it's sloppy earlier in the season. So if we can kind of clean that stuff up, I think we're a little ahead of the game operationally, offensively. But it was a fun night.
Talk about, obviously, week 1 coming up against Pleasant Hill. What do you feel like some of the stuff you really want to improve on kind of heading into that game on Friday?
Oh, I think we just need to clean up kind of our tempo a little bit. I felt like we were a little slow with play calls. That's a little bit on me too. But other than that, I think we just got to kind of hone in on what we feel Pleasant Hill is going to do to us and kind of execute that game plan within what we do. And really, it's just like what we do every week. We just got to be alignment sound, give great effort, and I think we have a great chance.
Talk about what you've seen from some of the younger guys tonight. I know some of the older guys, we know what they do, but some of the younger guys, just your thoughts on what you've seen from them.
It's fun to get that group in, and we kind of script it to where the first 6 to 8 plays is like our ones or immediate backups, and then the last half of that we're trying to roll in some younger guys that'll probably play mainly JV, but we want to see what they look like. And man, it's always fun to see them step up across the board. I thought those kids brought good energy and did a good job.
I caught the end of the huddle there. You were casting vision for this football team. Definitely, that we know that every single time you've been on this field, you guys have performed well. Kind of casting that vision, obviously, for some bigger goals down the line. Thoughts on that?
Well, I think you have a moment when you're here. I'm a one game at a time kind of guy, but when you're here and the emotions are high, I wanted them to look around and be like, man, on December 4th, we could be here. We're a team that could start here and finish here, and I want them to envision that. I think that's important. I want them to have that in their mind, and I think when it gets tough in the season, they could remember a moment like that of, hey, let's keep grinding and let's get there.
Coach Chase Bell, first time seeing him fit in with the team here. What'd you see on that front?
Man, he ran the ball hard. He's going to be tough to tackle. He's a bruiser back there, and then defensively he did a great job. Very, very pleased with him and the effort that he brings and the energy that he brings to our team. I think he's going to have a great senior year.
Mekhi, obviously you come out here 4 years in the St. Joseph City Jamboree, 4-time Jamboree champions. Your thoughts?
Yes, sir. I think that's really good. I think that it's a really good feeling to be able to four-peat and just be able to come out here and just dominate the St. Joe area and be able to win every year.
Obviously, you had a couple nice touchdown runs tonight. Talk about this whole receiving core with you and Rylanton. I mean, you guys, this is a pretty stacked receiver core. Talk about just this unit.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we have a lot of great receivers like Riley. My brother's stepping up as a sophomore. He scored tonight. Yeah, we have really good wide receivers. Riley's a really good track athlete too. Then we also have me, Aiden Heaston. We can do anything on the field that you want us to.
I want to talk about your brother real quick. Your brother made that nice interception right down here, bobbled a couple times in there, and then it went into his hands. Talk about your little brother making some plays tonight.
Yeah, he's really good. I'm excited to see how he does this season, but he's going to be an athlete for us for sure.
Some of the positives that you thought you saw from the team tonight.
Our defense. I mean, we only let up how many first downs? Maybe like 3 first downs. No one scored on us. I mean, even our JV wasn't in. No one scored on them either. So our defense is really good.
End around, you got that end around over here. You made a good play. I mean, you're an athlete.
Yeah.
You're an all-around athlete.
Right.
How do you plan to be utilizing that aspect?
Just training at the field every day, just working on it, working to get faster, better, stronger, and that's just how I'll be a better athlete.
I asked a couple guys this in the preseason. Obviously, a lot of returners on this team. How big is it to have that chemistry?
Oh, that's a blessing. It's really good to have this chemistry. Our guys have been our safeties, our corners have been here for like 3+ years, so I'm really excited. And plus Chase Bell came from Cameron to play linebacker for us, so it'll be really good also.
Talk about, obviously, next week we start for real. Got Pleasant Hill next week. Kind of what do you want to see? What do you want to see improvements from this football team? Anything that you notice that you want to kind of see improved kind of heading into that game on Friday?
Not really. I mean, I feel like we played really good today. So I feel like if we do the same thing we did today against Pleasant Hill, we'll do really good. Just want to know every week.
While Savannah is your first place winners in the 2026 City Football Jamboree, Central is your second place winner, defeating Benton tonight 18-0. Savannah champions, Central second, Benton third. That will wrap up your City High School Football Jamboree. Now, Savannah will be on the road at Pleasant Hill next Friday, while Central will be at home against Staley, and Benton will play host to Van Horn. Reporting from Spratt Stadium at Mo West, Clifton Grooms, Cliff Notes Podcast. Hello, it's Clifton Grooms from the Cliff Notes Podcast. We are so thankful that you guys have chosen to watch this video. Feel free to like and subscribe to our YouTube page. Before we end this video, we want to show you all of our sponsors who are responsible for helping make our coverage possible, so we could be able to cover all of the great athletes and sports teams in Northwest Missouri and Northeast Kansas. Thank you guys all so much, and here's all of our great sponsors.